What up, gang? Central Coast Disc Golf and Dynamic Discs are bringing you some more disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dymax giveaway, so make sure to like and comment on YouTube for a chance to win. Up today is the second video from the Santa Cruz chapter of Central Coast Disc Golf, Ben Baker. Again, I've got to warn you guys, it's a little bit overexposed in parts. Super sorry about that, but I still say it's better than nothing. For our Patreon subscribers, this will be a free video. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Alright guys, we are back here with the Masters Cup. We have some more MPO action from day one. Joining me again, the ridiculously cool Ben Baker.
What's up, y'all?
That's Ben. Ben, that wasn't very convincingly cool though, dude.
It's an example of ridiculously cool.
Awesome, man. Alright, let's get some watching this disc golf. Alright guys, we're back here with part two, and Dave Feldberg sitting at -5. Simon Lizotte, -1. Sean Long at +3, and Matt House at +3. And we're starting off on the kitchen, Ben, yeah?
Oh, yeah, the kitchen. So if you don't know about the kitchen, it's called the kitchen because there's a fridge right off the tee. If you hit something early, you have to go down to the fridge and get the rest of your people in the group a beer or soda if they're under 21.
Nice. It's a super tough hole. You're thrown over a canyon pretty much 80% of the way there. If you come up short, you got a really difficult second shot if you can even find your disc.
Yes.
And you want to throw a hyzer flip that fades back, gets him turning, and then fades back right before you lose sight of it. And
yeah, you could see the way Dave did that. He might be a little bit right of the basket, but that's the idea.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Just get over those trees a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What? What is Simon doing here? Is he taking that?
Simon is throwing the anti-route with a putter, which you never, ever, ever see anybody do.
That's crazy.
That's why you come watch Masters Cup, folks. See shots like that.
Wow. That's
kind
why
of lost it on the camera, but you could have seen it in person if you were there.
Excellent point, sir. Matt House with the drive. That looks almost perfect, man.
I do believe that was him throwing his closer up the middle. A putter up the middle. You don't see it very often, but the guy's got some mean power. So
wow.
I think that's what he was throwing there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful line. Yep. And Sean looks like he's fading out just a hair early. He's going to finish left-ish.
But that's not at all a bad place to be.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely the safe place to be.
Just don't hit something early. That's the main ticket there.
Yep. So this is Sean's second shot. It's a difficult up, slightly downhill, De La roots. But he nailed it. And this looks like Simon came up a little left on his drive, a little short. That was his up shot. And Matt did have a pretty nice drive, so that's just for birdie.
He does have a look with the putter drive.
Oh my god, that's a great run.
Yeah, sure is. Going uphill like that.
Yeah.
Dave with the dagger again. He's kind of been going back and forth with two different putters here. Mm-hmm. But put the dagger in the heart of the chains there.
He did. That was a great putt. Great birdie from Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Matt tapping in that par.
Not a bad score at all on this hole.
Nope. It'll get you sometimes.
Sean's got to tap in too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see those roots right there, like a foot, not even a foot from the basket.
Yeah.
So careful even laying up.
Yep. You could roll away before you know it.
With the birdie.
Yeah. Really impressive birdie.
6 down through 13 holes at Daylaw in the long setting.
Killing it.
That's good.
It's pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Here's I-5. It's a famous hole.
Yep. 550 foot, dogleg left. Tons of trees once you turn the corner. You get that low ceiling, De La roots. It's a tricky hole.
550 as the crow flies, but it's more like 350 to get to the end of that fairway.
Yeah.
And then another, probably looking at, I would still be 550 if it was 200 from there. It's probably a good 250 through that roots area.
Yeah,
or
I think
maybe
you're about right.
Like 375, 400 to get to the very inside of that tunnel, and then 200 from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the best play is to go as far out as you can and then turn left, because you got that good window into the basket on your second shot.
Simon's got a good shot, but he's kind of risking it with the tree limbs there. If you can get a low skip through there, that's good. But you can get even further through the tunnel if you miss the trees and get a big skip. Mm-hmm. But it was a good shot for Simon.
Yeah. Ooh, Matt. Yeah, turned and burned right there.
Mm-hmm. Boss. Classic choice on this hole.
Yeah.
Break out your 13-speed driver.
Yeah. Whatever you can throw really far.
Yeah. Don't turn left early. It's no good over there.
No, it's not. There's a canyon off to the left of the fairway the entire way, even once it turns the corner.
Yeah.
So this is where...
Yeah.
Oh.
You almost wonder if he meant to do that because some people do this shot on purpose.
Yeah, it actually is a pretty good play just to throw over all these trees on your second shot.
Oh, yeah. For a long time, Steve Rico is known as one of the best players. They always come out for Masters Cup. What he likes to do is lay up in the middle of the fairway and throw a big hyzer bomb over the right side of these trees.
Yeah, I see that. I like that approach. It's creative.
You see forehanders try to do the same thing over the left side. You see a lot of forehand rollers, actually, on the second shot. Very tricky hole.
Yeah.
Most of the reason people say I-5 is I got a 5 on it, even though it's supposed to be a par 3.
Yeah.
Some people also say it's like I-5, the highway, because it's so long.
Oh, okay.
Either way works.
Nice putt from Dave right there.
Very nice. That's pretty cool. He's breaking out a new putter. It's, I think, only been released a month before this tournament.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
That's the new Lat 64 putter with custom specifications from Dave himself. So you know he's going to like it, right?
Yeah, he better, right?
You'd hope so.
Matt tapping in there.
Image on this one.
Yeah.
Bogey for Sean and Matt, but no doubles. That's solid.
Yeah, and really nice pars from Dave and Simon.
Yeah, it really does play like a par 4, so that's almost like 2 birdies and 2 pars.
Yeah, against the rest of the field, absolutely. And next time we get to hole 14, 363. Slight dogleg left at the end. It gets really crowded with trees down towards the end of the basket, and then off the tee, you've got these options of running. If you run it through that low route, you give yourself a chance to get to the basket, but it's super dangerous.
Very risky. See, Dave paid the penalty right there. Now that is going to be an almost impossible 3. Although
oh my God,
Nico Castro made a pretty miracle shot from over there last year to get a 3 in.
Yeah,
was a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Now, Simon's trying to do the huge shot here. This is just incredible. He's got the PD2, and he's trying to go the whole way over the top.
Well, you can see it coming back at the end.
It's insane.
Unbelievable.
You see locals take that high route to spike in the middle to try to play for 3, but not to try to get there.
Yeah, it's never the birdie shot, right?
But that's Simon problems, right?
Unless, yeah, exactly.
That's Simon problems.
Yep.
Sean looks like he's going up the middle. He didn't make the gap. That's the important thing.
He hit it.
He'll probably get his 3.
God, honestly, Dave's lucky he didn't roll out from where he went. He could have rolled down that cliff and just never seen this disc again.
That's right. That cliff would just get worse and worse. I think that was Dave's second shot there.
Yeah, it was a pretty good out from where he was, considering.
Oh, yeah.
Decently down the fairway. So it looks like Matt hit a tree.
From where Dave was at, you're pretty much thinking 4.
Yeah, yeah. Every time, pretty much.
You just don't want to get a 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm. This is a difficult upshot just because of how many trees there are close to the basket.
It sure is. Yeah. It's kind of neat, that little hook branch you can see where Dave's going.
Yeah.
Oh, see, he played it right under there.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh. It's kind of a fun shot. Just stay under the little, upside down U.
Yep. So it looks like Simon finished almost pin high off to the right, about, 60, 70 feet.
Oh, almost sinks.
Oh, I think my God. Wow. Really impressive. Yeah, it really is. It looks like Matt went long, so that was his par putt he missed.
Look at Dave's caddy fake putting for him.
I think it's Richard Reister, I want to say his name was?
Sure is, from the Pro Disc Golf Caddy Association.
Yes, that is correct, yeah.
So first there was the PGA, then there was the PDGA, and now you've got the PG... CG or GC? I'm just...
PDGC.
So
PDGC. I caddied for Dave for about 100 feet on a hole.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Richard went to go spot on that hole, and Dave started walking off without his cart, and I was like, I guess I'll grab it. Nobody else is going to. I didn't want to make Richard walk all the way back to the tee pad to grab it, so I just grabbed it.
I think I remember Dave giving his caddy some trouble for that. Having a little fun.
So that's going to bring us to hole 15. Dogleg right, and you want to have it flex out. If you're throwing an ante, just have it flex out at the very end and slide under these trees. It's just so tough to hit this gap.
That's the way you see most players going at it is, ante, but not on a super hard ante line. Mm-hmm. Just something that kind of does the skinny S and stays low at the end.
Exactly.
Because the branches are hanging down about maybe 15 feet or less over this little tunnel that you need to slide through.
Yeah, you got to squeak it over some trees and then under the next set of trees. It's really difficult.
Exactly. Yeah, that is the challenge.
Yeah, if I had to guess, Dave looked a little high. I'd guess he probably turned the corner and then hit that guardian tree or set of trees. So it looks like Matt's lining up for an overhand throw.
Yep. This is a unique approach. Wow, if he skips right off the face there, he might be parked.
Yeah.
But it's not something I see very often on this hole.
No,
but
really
when I started seeing some of these guys throw it, I said, well, hey.
Oh, no, Sean.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, bud.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. Curious with his third.
Right,
yeah, that's tough.
Sometimes you hit a tree or something, you say, oh, I can make a long putt instead of a short putt. That's one of those where you're just like, well, there's a stroke right there.
Yep. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. Oh.
Oh, Simon. Oh.
Just teasing it.
You want him to be rewarded for going for a tough putt. But
yeah.
Price on that one.
So it looks like Dave finished pin high, but to the right, and got a little fall down putt. Just missed it there.
Probably a 50, 60 footer.
So did Matt go long on his drive?
Yeah. I think
wow.
That was look at the rollout.
Oh no.
He probably almost skip aced.
That's incredible. That's a great shot from him.
He looks like he was directly behind the pin.
Yeah, it did. Oh my god, he got the nastiest. There's not even that hilly, and he just got the nastiest rollout.
Yeah, Dayhawk just comes up with ways to burn you.
Oh my god. Oh, can't make this bar putt though. Damn.
That hurts because such a good drive.
That was an incredible drive.
He probably almost got a 1, and now he's going to get a 4.
Yeah, right. Oh, brutal. Well, Simon makes his par at least, and at least Matt does make his 4.
Feldberg said something that got cut off here about how everybody should just try to stay out of the way. This looks like it's going to be an angry hole. Because just everybody got screwed on this hole.
Yeah, they did.
But it's kind of nice because the next hole is a wide open one. Look, 1 par and 3 bogeys.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's definitely not considered one of the big bad holes that they lost. So
yeah. Oh, my goodness.
But now they get to throw it 435 feet before they get to the basket. So
it's actually pretty open. Hole 16, 435. Basket's tucked into the right-hand side of the fairway and all those tall trees. And it kind of slopes off after the basket pretty good for about 20, 25 feet, and then it's cliff status.
Yeah.
So Dave looks like he's taking the conventional approach, but got a little too much turn on it.
A lot of rough on the right, but he looks like he might have gone over that tree. It's kind of a safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
He's wondering right now if he's up or what. He's looking for a spot.
Yeah.
This is a hole. It's just like it's a rarity to think of anything resembling an open shot at De La. Oh, Simon really pulled that one right.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see if he finds a hole or not. It can be really tough in there.
Oof. Yeah, it can be a really, really tough upshot.
But yeah, as with any hole at De La, no, it's not a wide open shot. There's little things here and there that just screw you over.
Yeah, you're so right. So it looks like Sean's faded out too early.
Yeah, you really don't want to be under that tree on the left.
No. Oh, Matt going for the big Annie Heiser flip.
Beautiful cannon shot.
Yeah, it's turning, but again, faded out a little too early.
That's one of the really cool shots you can do with a cannon is a slight turnover and carry that line and then just come out a little at the end instead of a big, S.
Mm-hmm. So this is Simon's second shot, and he's off to the right-hand side of the fairway, and this looks like a difficult upshot, Ben.
Oh, yeah, from the woodwork.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a tiny little gap in front of him, and he's taking that. Oh, yeah, I've been in that spot before. It's a tough shot. Wow. Of course, with me, it was probably for my third shot, not my second. But, yeah.
That was
That's a good layup.
Yeah, nice up from Dave. And this is Sean's second shot.
It's another kind of perilous green that kind of sneaks up on you. You're safe up until the basket, but then right behind it, you can roll anywhere behind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is, to the right of it from the green, but everybody ends up to the left side of the basket with their drives generally.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they're looking at it with, Simon's looking at a death putt here.
Yeah, he is. He's like, no. See if he can save par.
Oh, but he got lucky because it didn't roll long.
It did stay at least.
Looks like he smashed a can right there or something.
Something.
Well, that's better than having a big can that doesn't have. Never mind. I got nothing.
All right, fair enough. There's Sean tapping in his par, Matt tapping in his par, and Simon coming to tap in his bogey.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, not when I expect Simon to bogey, really. Like, know.
Big arm like that, but he's probably going really hard for the birdie.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
Yep. Up next is hole 17, gravity / the lady.
Yep.
It's got a really fast screen. It's a tough one to bird, even though it looks so short. The approach is just a putter that kind of hyzers out just before that V tree, and then your disc will kind of nestle down into the basket almost.
Just like that. Dave's looking at probably a 15 to 20 footer right there, straight at it.
Yeah, it looks like it came up just a little bit short, but
yeah, he hit the tree just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Sean's drive
looks good. Oh, but he's wide, and see, that's what happens a lot of times when you go wide, is you just kick right and roll down that hill, and that hill is really not the obvious route, but he was able to make work.
Oh, right on.
Matt House is up next with a pretty good looking pull, but maybe getting a touch too much turn on that. It might work out for him. It's a tough green to have your disc settle on. Simon with his throw, just kind of floating it out there. Did he get a friendly tree kick off? I think he did. It put him pretty close to the basket. Sometimes Dayla's nice to you. You never know. So we're looking at Sean's second shot, and he's got a really uphill putt from the bushes. Give it a good run. Came just a little high. Dave with his birdie look. Looks about to be a 20-footer. No worries for Dave. Matt with his birdie look. Coming back towards the basket, he finished just long right. Sometimes those logs will stop you. It looks like they did for him. And Simon has a tap-in birdie. Really nice drive off the tree. I don't know if he called it, but we'll give it to him. We got 3 birdies and the lone part from Sean. And that is going to bring us to hole 18.
Like right.
Oh,
looks like Dave hit a tree, kicked off to the right, and we're throwing uphill, then downhill.
Yeah, this is there's a tricky gap that pretty much everybody's going for from that tree that you can kind of see in the light to the right of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit in the distance there, and everybody throws a backhand anhyzer shot, usually with a mid-range that's overstable. For a few reasons. If you throw an understable mid-range, you're just going to keep flipping, and then the slope of the hill goes down that way, which is trouble.
Oh, yeah,
but if you throw, this is the shot right here. Matt parks this.
Wow, that looks really nice.
So if you have it flying flat when it gets over that hill and then sort of fading left at the end, that's what you need to park it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Simon's look pretty good, too.
That looked pretty good. It might be a little short.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing on this hole. The main thing is hit that gap so you don't have a very long layup, because as you'll see when you get up there, there's just so many roots, and there's a sheer cliff behind the basket to the left side and to the right side.
Yeah, it's just brutal. And it's downhill, and it's hard pan, and there's roots.
So here's the look at it.
Yeah, so this is the upshot. And this is
He's
such
trying to go
a tricky
around. There's that guardian tree right there, and I think the thing is, do you go left or right of it?
Yeah, I think right is probably the safer play. It doesn't have that huge root guarding the green, you know?
But the roots are still kind of there.
Yeah.
Just not as many of them.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get screwed either way.
Yeah. So Dave finished off to the right-hand side of the fairway. That was his upshot. Looks like it came up a little short.
Oh, this was the hole. You're not going to see the main reaction from Dave, but he was really upset because he hit the sleeve for the short location, which you can kind of see right in front of Simon.
Oh, really?
Basket, yeah.
Oh, no.
Simon almost hit it himself, but he hopped over the roots.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of luck.
Oh, that pin placement right there? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So Dave has this.
Mad.
Oh, man, this is a super death putt, man. This is scary.
It sure is. You can see just off to the left there, behind it.
Uh-huh.
Bad.
Yeah, it's just cliff status.
I've been 200 feet down that hill before.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh. What happened?
Classic. Please no, please no.
Oh, it stayed up? Oh, my gosh.
Yep. It
He's
just curled out.
So lucky right there.
Oh, yeah.
That thing could be gone.
I'm sure he was thinking,
yeah,
with the way he's playing at this point, he's got a chance to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And if that rolls away, he might have just lost that chance because he could be looking at a double or a triple.
Yeah, absolutely. This hole will just eat you alive. Turn your back.
Mm-hmm.
So, they going to let Matt play at all? Or he's just going to watch?
That's his birdie.
Wow. No way, Ben.
That's the pros.
Unreal shot by Matt right there.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive. Dave with the unfortunate bogue. And that's going to bring us to hole 19. And 324, dogleg left. This one's tough. You got to throw through that gap between those two trees. And you really need to hug close to one of the two trees, right, Ben? Because if you go left, you'll
the route that people seem to take, we'll see if... Actually, I think Matt hits this perfect. Let's look at this shot. Oh, it's a little blurry. Whoops.
Yeah.
Refocusing the camera. But, yeah, you want to play over that log and fade left, but not hard left. It's got to be kind of a straight left.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how Simon does here. Nope, that's sawing it off way too much.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there is... the road is off the left-hand side of the fairway, and that is OB.
I think, well, yeah, he's going to be either out or really close to it. And Sean, wow, way too hard right. The idea is behind that tree with all the bark off of it to stay just to the right of that and have it hit that slight left hook.
Yep, I think that's exactly the perfect line.
Yeah. Some people try to go wide and behind those trees in the distance, but I really don't think that's the way to do it.
Oh, that looked good from Dave right there, Ben.
Oh, yeah, but maybe a little hard left. It's going to be hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sean's in trouble? Can he save par?
Yeah, he's off to the right-hand side of the fairway. The basket's over that log and about 80 feet past it.
So it looks like Simon did stay in, but he's got a really tough look.
Yeah,
he's just laying up.
Yeah, it's super dead soft to the left-hand side of the fairway here next to the road.
It's okay. The kicker is he got way up the fairway, and that gives you an easier route.
True.
Wow, he almost made that for par.
Yeah, he did. And here's Dave. Dave for birdie.
For birdie with the step putt. Oh, he nailed it.
Feldberged it right in there.
So I'm thinking he favors the judge for the longer putts, but maybe just because I saw him do it there.
No, I think you're right. I think it's probably flies a little more understable than his dagger.
It'd be interesting to hear why he chose the dagger for some and the judge for others.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
That with the interesting putt stance.
Yeah.
Let me just let my left leg take a break on this log for a second.
Yeah. Dave's caddy has the cart.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
How many Celsius are in that bag? We got over-under going.
Yeah, that's a tough haul on Daylaw, man. Dragging around this wheeled cart.
A lot of slopes and roots.
Yeah, but some really nice birdies from Matt and Dave, and that's gonna bring us to hole 25, 399, super uphill, big dogleg left. Takes 550, 600 feet of power to park this hole.
This hole is infamous.
It's a
like a lot
beast. Of them. Yeah.
Some of the worst rollaways come on this hole, not necessarily because you're going down a cliff like you would on 18.
Yeah.
But there's just this intense slope where you could be hitting, you're an inch away from sinking the putt, and instead you're 200 feet down the hill.
Yep.
Which I guess is the same story on the other one, but I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's just another brutal hill.
It really is. It's probably the fastest green on the course almost. Yeah.
And I'm partially to blame for that because I mowed it.
Your super awesome weed whacking skills.
Yeah. We cut it pretty tight, and I kind of thought, what would Tom Schott do, the designer of the course? And he might totally disagree with me, but I think most people would agree that Tom would want it to play tough.
I think he would.
So that was my inspiration there.
After playing Pinto, I'm pretty sure you're right.
Oh, yeah. Pinto plays tough.
Yeah, it does. So Simon hung it out a little wide, kind of rolled down the hill a little bit to the next tee pad, but he's up there. And Sean's
to the not completely initiated on this hole, you shoot over that tree. It's probably plays like a 450-foot shot to get to this straight long position that's not in right now, which is basically where this disc is headed. That would have been a little short of the straight long.
Yeah.
But then you play up this hill that you can see here.
God, this is just a super steep. The camera doesn't do it justice.
It's like a 100-foot that plays like a 175.
Yeah.
Maybe 200.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. And look at all those mounds,
Uh-huh.
It's not even the roots on this one. These little mounds will get you.
Ooh, Simon's thought about rolling out, but sat down. Yeah. And here's Matt with a pretty nice drive. That's his second shot. So just laying up for a safe par?
No shame in a 3 on this hole.
Definitely not. This is
it's actually something to kind of hang your hat on for most people.
Honestly, it really is.
But there were a few 2s on this weekend, and they sure were impressive.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, I know. We've already made the video for Macbeth, and
Simon hit it too.
Puts it about 15 feet, and Simon got the 2 from inside to those trees.
Yeah, those are just some incredible drives.
Yeah, especially when you're doing that with all the pressure of lead card on the final day. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, insane. But that's going to bring us to hole 26, 306. You can play it as a straight shot, or you can play it as a dogleg right. But either way, you're throwing way uphill, man.
Yeah, hey, folks, guess what? This hole is difficult.
Yeah.
Unlike the other holes at Daylaw. So there's an Anheuser route a lot of people take. You can see straight up past all those roots and then a hard hook right. Or you see Matt's going to take a straight overhand look at it. He's going to be going straight towards it. That's the line, basically.
Wow.
And a little bit right of that.
I like that shot. That was cool.
Yeah, that's actually what I do on this hole because my backhand is weak.
Uh-huh.
If I had a good backhand, I'd probably try to take this Anheuser line or a straight shot right at it.
Mm-hmm.
Dave's taking the Annie.
Yeah, he's taking the big Annie route. And
now, this is another one like 18 where you really don't want to keep fading like his did.
Yeah.
You want to get stable and finish left.
Mm-hmm.
And you really have to hit this narrow tunnel once you've hit the Annie part of the shot.
Yep.
So, in summation, Annie to tunnel shot to fade left.
Yes, exactly. It's that easy.
Probably 450 feet of that.
Yeah, so Simon caught an earliest tree right when he started to turn. And Sean is up next. So Sean's looks like he's throwing the forehand, Ben.
I think he's trying to go for a safe route. Oh, changed his mind.
No.
I think this is his Firebird. After all, what else would you throw forehand up this hill? I don't know. It could be the Orc.
I don't know, he's throwing backhand.
Yep. Well, at least he's kind of in the fairway.
Yeah, he got up there decently. I've seen some just unbelievable rollouts on this hole, too.
Oh, yeah, this one has got some really brutal rollouts. Anything on the right side is really steep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely is. Simon has this second shot and a pretty difficult upshot. A lot of trees and a really fast green.
That's the clean fairway. There's lots of ways you can try to weave around the trees. You can try to hook around them there with a hyzer, but that's the smart route, I think, because you're playing with the slope of the hill the way he threw it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tough to do it, with weird footing and kind of against your body.
Yeah.
It's a good shot.
Mm-hmm. So looking at Sean's second shot. After
he's thrown his ABR all the way there. It's a bold shot because he's probably thrown it 200 feet.
Yeah.
And he tried to power it too much, I think. And
he caught a tree there. So Dave finished kind of down the hill right a little bit. You see the pin up there on the left-hand side of your screen. Mm-hmm. And wow.
It could have slanted.
Yeah, kind of taking a mini run at it, if you will.
Yeah, he did have a chance at that.
Yeah.
But he would have been mad if it hit that cage and rolled, which it easily can on this hole.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a gutsy putt.
Simon with a really nice par save.
He's saying, oh, yeah.
He will take that. And so is this Matt? His second shot after the forehand, yeah? Or the tomahawk, I mean.
It looks like he just set aside his driver.
Yeah.
That's
really.
Pink OS.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice throw.
Oh, but he couldn't convert. I mean, that is, you can see the 30 meter, the 10 meter line, so it's probably a 40 footer.
Yeah, I know it's a lot longer than it looks.
But he had a chance.
Yep.
Ooh.
Sean makes his bogue.
A little scary, almost hit the top nubs.
Yeah, it did. And Matt saved par. No worries there.
Nice one.
Sean with the bogue. Everybody else got a par. And that's going to bring us to hole 26A. 354, dead straight. Is cliff left, cliff right. Mm-hmm. And then the fairway is a little bit more open to the left. It almost favors a forehand or a backhand with some late turn.
Yeah, I think I was listening to one of your other videos, and I would say it favors the forehand if you're trying to lay up, and it favors the backhand if you're trying to birdie.
That's a really good point, Ben. Yeah, I totally agree.
Once you got a probably 250-foot tunnel here that Dave's about getting to the end of, and then probably 100 or so feet of open area. Mm-hmm. It's probably more like 250 to get, 250, 275 to get to that end of that tunnel.
Let's see what Simon can do here.
Yeah.
Looks like he's throwing the hyzer flip. Gets some turn, but that's fading a little early.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so anyway, that open area is completely blocked by those trees on the left side, but it opens up more on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can throw a shot on a backhand that's kind of like a question mark, just kind of hooks once you get to the open area.
Yep.
Or you throw some kind of like skinny S-turn that gets out to the right, but not until you get to the end of that tunnel. Man, that's a tough shot.
Yeah.
So Sean's throwing a T-bird, which is a good disc for this hole, because you don't want it to fade really hard left, and you want it to hook just a little.
Yeah, that looks like it probably stayed up, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Cool. So Dave looks like he caught a tree on his drive. This is his second shot.
Giving it a chance.
Yeah, he's sparked for a par.
Oh yeah.
So Sean looks like he barely stayed up, and he's just doing the smart thing, laying it for a par.
Yeah, that's why you throw something like a T-bird and not your distance driver here.
Yeah. Oh.
A 2?
Yeah, I think so. Really nice putt from Matt.
Nice. Yeah, Matt's making a nice push here at the end to bring his score back closer to even.
Yeah. Oh. Simon with a nice birdie as well.
Is that a birdie? Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if I missed one of the upshots. Because those are pretty good shots otherwise.
Maybe.
If they did 2 birdies and 2 pars here, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Dave talking to the fans. Yeah, there it is.
Wow, it was
2 birdies, 2 pars. Really impressive. That's a tough
really
hole to birdie.
Nobody really got in trouble on that hole, which is kind of rare.
Yeah, you usually see
there's
somebody.
Usually a lot of wind there too.
Yeah, top of the hill. It gets really windy up there. Yep. But that's gonna bring us to the last hole, hole 27, top of the world. You got the Monterey Bay on the distance. You can see downtown Santa Cruz.
That's right.
They're doing the top of the world picture thing here.
Oh yeah, it's like a must do, you know.
Yeah. You got some hover hand from Dave there. You see that?
Yeah. He looked like he wasn't sure if he should put that on his waist or what.
Yeah.
Awkward.
So this is a 550-foot super downhill, and then there's OB long in the road and beyond.
He's throwing his cannon here, which is a tough one because now he did that well. He played that really well.
Wow, yeah.
You kind of tend to get sneaky headwind here, and you're dealing with gravity again, too, so it'll flip your disc more. Mm-hmm. Simon's got a PD2, which is a little more overstable. It's more of a traditional choice to work out on this hole. See if I can even see this.
Oh, there it is. It's coming back. Hung it out a little far left, it looked like.
So you just want to get out into that grass area if you want to play for par. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you need to risk the OB of the parking lot, which is what you hear all the time. People yell, so you warn the people in the parking lot that there's a disc coming in that
might kill you.
Might potentially hurt you very much, yeah.
Yeah, so Dave always takes this crazy backhand hyzer line.
It's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, it really is. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah, even from the beginner to the expert, love seeing it just fly that far out and come that hard in.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's one of those that comes in really hard when it does. You don't want to be nearby.
Yeah.
That West Side World is a disc that I've put in my bag, and I really like it for forehands. It's a really overstable 14-speed driver.
Oh, wow.
It's a good disc.
I was throwing my stiletto today a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I heard it compared to when I bought it.
Okay, cool.
Faster stiletto kind of.
Wow.
I haven't really thrown the stiletto, so I can't say.
Crazy. Nice looking drive from Sean.
That is very nice. Yeah, he's put that pretty close.
He's come up a little short right, but not bad at all. So you can see where Dave finished on his backhand hyzer, looking at his second shot. I think he's just laying up for a nice easy par.
Oh yeah, par's not bad.
No shame in that on top of the world.
No. Looks like Simon. I'm not sure if he stayed. I mean, that looks like standard play to meter from out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like he went OB. Oh my god! Almost saved par.
I can't believe he almost made that.
Crazy. So Matt's second shot after a pretty nice drive. Ooh.
Oh, he almost made that.
He did. And Sean from pretty much the same spot.
Yeah. So these are good sidearm shots, but really they're probably thinking play it safe to a certain extent.
I think you're right. So everybody tapping in their pars, except for Simon, who will eventually be tapping in his bogue after the OB stroke.
Yeah. I'm not sure, though. I have a weird feeling that was actually in, but I might be confusing it with something else.
Okay. We will find out in a second.
Yeah.
The suspense is killing me, Ben.
Unless I forgot to put the score up.
You better not have. There it is. Yep. So that was OB. Was looking for Simon?
That's too bad he was under par.
Yeah. It would have been nice to finish under par at De La. It's always a good day.
Dave with a 6 under, I think, was the big story there.
Yeah, he made
a good round.
Made the lead card.
Yeah, put him on lead card.
Yeah.
It was one of the top I think he was tied for 4th. There were a few people tied with him.
Yeah.
That's always a really good round out there.
Yeah. But that's all we got for part 2, guys. Up next, what are you working on, Ben? You got the FPO coverage from Saturday and Sunday?
Day 2, which is the same as round 2. They only play 1 round a day. I believe the 4 we have there are Katrina Allen, Valerie Jenkins, Paige Pierce, and Owen Scoggins.
Oh, cool.
She's a SoCal player, right?
Yeah, she's at somewhere around LA. She's been in some Central Coast disc golf videos before.
I think I've seen her in NorCal versus SoCal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Battling with Christy King.
Yep.
Yeah. She's a pretty good player. It's the first time I'd actually seen a full round of her. And then you've got the other 3 are all kind of superheroes of the ladies disc golf world. So
yeah, exactly right.
Pretty good round. I think you guys are all going to enjoy it. Please tune in.
And then you got the final round as well, which will be up after that, I imagine.
That's right. I've got that, and I filmed 3 holes of the Masters group on the 3rd day, but I don't know what we're going to do with that. I've also got some footage of them on the 2nd day.
Yeah. We'll squeeze it in there somewhere.
But yeah, the ladies' play is very entertaining. You're going to be impressed with some of the shots for sure. Wait till you see Katrina's par on hole 13 from the woodwork.
Wow. Cool. Can't wait to see it. But thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you around.